There you go. It says recording. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Too Critical Podcast, episode 68. Take 3 or 4. I'm not sure which.
You want to tell him or you want me to tell him?
Yeah, I just flat out didn't hit the record button the last
All right,
time.
so
Last two times.
We were probably about 2/3 to close
2/3.
to 3.
Yep.
Close to 3/4 of the way done recording
Right.
this episode.
Right. Well, they're going to
When-
love it anyway.
When Tom realized he wasn't recording. So
Look, I'm always better after a rehearsal.
So here's the thing.
Or 20 minutes. Just give me 20 minutes and I'm good to go.
I don't have it in me to fake it. So we're going to tell you what we were talking about.
Yep.
We're going to go through our list quickly.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I really liked what we were doing. Like we were giving details.
It
We
was
were talking.
good.
We
We were
talking-
vibing.
Yeah. No, I felt really good. So the episode today, today being January 1st, we were going to talk about TV and film, our 5 favorite things for each from 2023 and the 5 we are most looking forward to in 2024. We did all of TV and we are about halfway done with film.
Yep.
When Tom goes, "Am I recording?" And
Nope.
my heart sank because I knew if he's asking that question, I know what the answer is. So we are we'll elaborate more on film. Apparently, we're gonna go through the TV list, and it's gonna be quick. And unfortunately, we gave a lot of notes and opinions and descriptions for these shows that we did, but I just did this for 45 minutes, and I'm not fucking doing it again. So my list for top TV shows for 2023 was Loki season 2, The Last of Us, The Crowded Room, I Think You Should Leave, and Shrinking.
Beautiful.
I thought Loki was fantastic. The Last of Us wasn't perfect on HBO, but it was really good. The Crowded Room on Apple Plus, really solid show. I highly recommend watching it. I Think You Should Leave Now with Tim Robinson. Just a great laugh, easy watch. Kind of gets better the more you watch it too. I didn't love it the first time, liked it even more after. And Shrinking with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel on Apple Plus. Really good show. Tom, you can tell them what your 5 TV shows from last year were.
Here we go. The Last of Us, just like you, thought it was great. Needed a little work. Hopefully season 2 will be good. Hopefully the gap between shooting doesn't affect the show. Hopefully Pedro Pascal doesn't do enough drugs to kill a small horse and himself. What else? Archer, one of my favorites that wrapped up this year, had a solid finale. Always love Archer. Invincible on Amazon Prime. It's like an R-rated version of, it's like an animated version of The Boys. It's extremely hard-rated R. Also Reacher on Amazon. Alan Ritchson, hopefully the future Batman.
We had a long discussion about how he needs to be Batman.
Yeah, it should be Batman. Looks like him. Definitely fits the bill. Hopefully he'll be Batman. And of course, Murderville on Netflix, which I
forgot about.
Love. Yeah,
and should have put. So that right there, that one segment was about 15 to 20 minutes last time we did.
I think we cleared up. Let's get
cleaning it up,
right?
Yeah,
we tore the Band-Aid off, right?
TV shows for next year, I went True Detective, Night Country on HBO.
Now I want to see True Detective.
Yeah, it's actually.
Right?
Do you remember DuckTales?
Give me your ideas. Go.
It's
See
True
the sequel.
Detective.
Go.
Well, you know how they do DuckTales? It's True Detective, but in DuckTales.
Yes.
So they did the Scrooge version with
Right.
Daffy Duck, not Daffy Duck. What's the other duck?
Donald?
Thank you.
Daisy?
Donald.
Yeah.
They did the
Dewey, Louie?
Scrooge. Yeah. So it's True Detective, but with them.
Launchpad McQuack's plane goes down.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
somewhere
Scrooge
snowy,
McDuck hires
somewhere
a team of
snowy.
detectives to go find it.
But what was in the cargo? That's what it really is. Like, oh, it's priceless paintings, but turns
Duck
out it's
Confit.
not. Right. Where do the paintings come from? European families donated
Yeah.
them? No, they didn't. Priceless artwork. That guy can afford anything. Hang that in your wall.
Number 2 was the Penguin series with Colin Farrell coming out. Really looking forward to that.
Yep.
Number 3, Daredevil Born Again. Number 4, Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's the final season. Love the show. Had to put it on there. And number 5 is Ted, the prequel they're doing to the Ted and Ted 2 movies.
Yep.
I think it's on Peacock. I think it's going to be on Peacock.
I believe so. Yes.
But yeah, it's a prequel to the Ted movies, which again, I don't smoke pot, but smoke pot, have a beer, watch that. You'll probably have a good time if you do those things.
We got this other one. It's called Gorilla Rape.
I was really hoping you were going to change your list the second time just to fuck with me. So when you did the first one, as soon as you did it, you started actually saying, Invincible and Reacher. I was like, damn it. I was hoping he was going to fuck with me and just give me a whole new list.
I'm not even aware of that many shows to do that.
Yeah.
The only 2 shows I could come up with were Yellowstone and 1923. That's it. Want to see some cowboy shit.
I should give a quick, shorter version of what I said earlier too, which is there's going to be some things not on my list that people might say, like, how can you not include that? I haven't seen it yet. So like Yellowstone, I can't include everyone says Succession is good. I'm going to watch it sooner than later. Same with The Boys. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So get off his back, everybody.
So now
get on his front.
Now we're almost where we left off. And based on my calculations, we are now at 6 minutes in this episode. We would have been at about 40 at this point.
We are cruising.
So we both had my top movie for 2023, which is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Correct.
My favorite movie of the year by far.
Yep.
He also had my second movie, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yep.
James Gunn is a douche, but the movie's great, so be it.
It's what it says right on the box when you buy the movie.
And then this is when we realized where we were at here. So my third one is Reptile on Netflix. Benicio del Toro, Justin Timberlake. It's a thriller, a murder mystery. I really liked it. And I liked it probably more than I should have because I hadn't heard of it. I had no expectation. It's not like, I really want to watch, Reptile. I've heard so much about it. I had heard nothing about it. I was on Netflix one morning, really bored, came across it. And I was like, that looks interesting. I put it on. 2-hour, 15-minute movie. Felt like it was 20 minutes. It flew by. Good little cliffhanger ending. Pretty good. Number 4 was tough for me. I put Oppenheimer as my number 4.
Okay.
I didn't love Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I thought I think Oppenheimer is pretty overrated. Critics loved it. Artsy people loved it. But I will also say it came out in 2020. It came out in 2023 where nothing else good came out.
Right.
It was a good movie. I did like Oppenheimer. I just didn't think it was this epic, you got to see it.
Yeah.
And then I put for number 5, I put Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I didn't love it, but I really enjoyed it. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's kind of your typical, soldier/war type of movie. Gyllenhaal's really good in it. I like the plot for the most part, a couple little holes here and there. But again, just, if I can watch a movie that's over an hour and a half and I don't pick my phone up to look at it, it's probably pretty good.
Right.
So I really like Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I didn't have many other contenders. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania got a soft consideration, but that's about it.
Right.
I just didn't have enough.
It was tough.
Yeah, and like the stuff that is like Oscar worthy, none of those did it for me.
Right.
Like The Whale, it's fine. Watch
fine.
it once.
Yeah.
Watch it once.
Yeah. On a plane.
Yeah, and then jump out of it. Yeah, no, I mean I'm curious to see what your list is. The thing is, the list for next year is not great, but the 5 movies that I'm looking forward to, I'm actually really looking forward to.
They look very similar to the movies that I liked.
I'm gonna guess you and I have a very similar list for next year.
So
what'd you have for this last year?
We had 2. of the same. We had Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and we had Guardians 3. We both picked that. I went with John Wick 4,
I liked it.
Extraction 2,
That's a
and
good one.
a
I
movie
didn't think about that.
a movie called Sisu. Have you seen?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, but I've actually almost watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, so I finally sat down and watched, and it's like the end of World War II, and this guy is a farmer, and he has just fucked off into the middle of nowhere
I'm a
and
lead farmer, motherfucker.
wants nothing to do with anybody's business, and a small column of Germans roll up through his farm after he has found literally the biggest nugget of gold you could possibly imagine. And turns out this guy's like Belgium special forces
yeah.
or whatever, and he kills these guys in the worst fucking ways you could
Belgium
possibly
Rambo.
imagine.
It's Belgium
it is.
Rambo. Yeah,
it is. It's pretty wild. So
I came across that online, like I don't know, like a month ago for the first time, and every now and then I'm like, I might watch this.
Right.
But now I'm definitely going to watch it.
It was good. And in Extraction 2, John Wick 4, they would just straight up shoot him up, you know.
Yeah, I actually I probably could have bumped The Covenant and put Extraction 2. I did like that. I also thought about Spiderhead, the Chris Hemsworth, Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Again, it's not fantastic, but I didn't hate it. It was okay. All right, so films for next year. I'll let you go first now.
All right, so Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Nope.
Really?
2025.
Oh, are you shitting me?
Nope, they delayed it a year.
Oh, fuck me.
Remember, because you and I said, what's Tom Cruise doing that they had to delay it a year?
Oh.
That would have been my number one, but it's not on the list because it's not coming out this year.
Oh, well. So, is Deadpool going to make 2024?
Yes, okay. Deadpool is, yep.
Deadpool is Twisters.
I knew you were going to put it on your list. I didn't put it on mine, but I knew it would be on yours.
Which turns out is not a sequel at all to the original.
Just another movie.
It's just another chapter. I mean, look, they have.
It's like a parallel story.
They got to put some fucking Easter eggs in that movie. Bill Paxton. Have to. Someone will just get hit with dust.
I don't understand the concept of Easter eggs.
Right, they're delicious if you can remember where you put them. Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I want to see that. God, it was my number 6.
Yeah,
it was my number 6, and I have rewatched the original 3 this week. I just rewatched all of them. That's so funny.
And the new Planet of the Apes movie.
That's on my list.
Yeah.
So
I got an open slot, so I'll throw fucking Ghostbusters Glacial Paradise in there.
I was just about to say, how is that not on your list?
Yeah.
So our lists are similar. You're also going to include. You're going to like one of mine too, maybe both that you don't have. Number 1 for me is Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. Okay. Always will be. I mean, Marvel's the only thing that can rival Ghostbusters for me, and there's nothing good enough in Marvel's coming out next year. Right. Deadpool 3 looks promising. I'm sure it will be very good.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3 was my number 2. I would have loved these all would have been bumped back if Mission Impossible didn't get delayed. But I had Deadpool 3. Now, my number 3 movie, I think you're going to go, oh, shit, yeah, I want to see that too, is the Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt picture, The Fall Guy. I grew
up with The Fall Guy, buddy. It hits me totally different.
It looks funny. It looks like a good action movie.
It does. It does look funny. I obviously it's the type of movie where you take it for what it's worth. I think he's great. Yeah. I think he's perfect for playing that kind of dim-witted, leading man, that just the movie that he was in with Russell Crowe.
The Nice Guys. Yeah.
I love, and again, that's my guy, Shane Black. I love the way he writes that stuff. I think he's perfect in those roles. It will probably be good, but when they said Fall Guy, I want Colt Seavers and I want Heather Thomas and I want people doing coke. They're
70, 80?
No, he's got to be 80 plus.
Yeah, so I don't understand how you can.
Well, no, I'm talking about the concept of the show was that he was a stunt man but he didn't make enough work, so he was a bail bondsman on the side.
Yeah.
So he would be on a set, and it would always start off with like them doing a gag and like him jumping through a window, or they were on a Western. They were always doing something different. And then they would put in cameos with people, with real celebrities that were on TV at the time. So that was a thing. And then, I love movies where they show you the behind the scenes of movies. Like,
Sure.
they drive on to like the Warner Brothers lot.
Easy, Cap Easy.
So, but definitely not following the same, plot of the original. So that's fine.
Again, I wouldn't have put the Fall Guy in there if there was more good movies coming out.
Right.
Number 4 for me, again, this similar to Ghostbusters, it all falls on nostalgia. I put Beetlejuice 2. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Ryder and Keaton are both in it. I had to put it on there.
Right.
And number 5 for me was boring here because it's Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Same as you. So not a lot of variation there. It just Mission Impossible bumping out really hurt. And then there's one of the other projects got delayed a year that just it changed the dynamic of what would have made my list or not. What's the other Marvel thing coming out next year now?
Oh, fuck. I don't even know.
Captain America's delayed, so it's not that.
I wanted to see some of the Godzilla projects, but I can't keep fucking track. What happened? Where'd you go? You okay?
Yeah, it said you kicked me out, but now I'm back in.
Negative.
Still recording?
Yep.
Any chance you found the old footage? The stuff we didn't record?
I don't think so.
Well, the good news for you is this is going to be about a 27-minute episode.
Right. Well, we're at 16 minutes, 50 seconds right now, so we're doing okay.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Dave.
Shalom, buddy.
Hey, another trip around the sun.
Yep.
We
got to get Arnold Palmer to get on board here.
Yeah.
Arnie Palmies.
Yep. So, anyways, that's our TV and film from last year, and then coming up next year. Really, really wish you could have heard the lengthy discussion we had.
You would have hated it.
The wind was just taken right out of my sails when you said you weren't recording.
Yuck.
I just can't believe it. I was in the middle of watching a football game I really wanted to watch. Now I don't even know who won.
That was like watching the first Blackhawk crash. We lost our momentum.
I'm going to say it now. When I came to record this, Alabama was up. I'm rooting heavily for Michigan. Go Big Blue. Hopefully by the time the game must be over by now. So hopefully Michigan beat Alabama. I'll find out as soon as we're done with this. But yeah, if Mandalorian is coming out in 2024, I probably should have included that in my list. But I don't think we've seen anything with an update on the Mandalorian season 4.
Well, no, because they said they were going to do a Mandalorian movie, and they were going to kind of fold everybody into the movie and wrap it up in a film. Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you not? I don't know how you don't just keep giving Katie Sackhoff stuff to do. And Christ,
bring back Gina Carano.
The past couple of Star Wars projects have just been
I haven't
it's like space
Ahsoka.
Ass, right?
I didn't even finish Ahsoka. I haven't.
Bums in space. Yet. Bums in space.
Cocks in space.
Cocks in face. Great butts in space.
Reading my diary.
It's right under my pillow. So
did you really?
Huh?
So we both watched the new season of Letterkenny. Neither one of us liked it, unfortunately. I hated the ending. Fucking hated it.
Yeah. Yep.
The whole storyline about Derry being a degen or not, like, it just.
With like 22-minute episodes, if you really think of how many times they repeat the same joke over and over, and when you write that, when you're physically typing that out, you must get fucking exhausted.
Well, now we know why it was the final season.
Yeah, that the bucket has run dry. Yeah, I would have liked to seen if they took the model Letterkenny and like upped kind of the production value a bit, like put Wayne in, like totally get a fish out of water, take him to like the city, take him to New York City. Like if they did like one season, 6 episodes of that, or they have to go to LA, like Katie becomes a model, they go to LA, she gets in trouble.
Katie's in Mexico and in trouble with the cartel, and Wayne has to go down.
That would be fantastic. If they really, flipped it upside down, and they could have milked it, but those guys are very
gets
comfortable.
A job as an AHL coach.
Oh my
in the
God.
States.
I'll tell you though,
a women's Olympic hockey coach for Sweden.
Can't speak a lick of the language. He was one of the best
Universal healthcare is fucking embarrassing.
He was one of the best parts of the whole thing when he just looks up from his drink.
Yeah, he was hammered.
The guy was so good. Yeah,
I actually liked the Skids more in this season because they weren't in it much. They were in it, but they didn't have a lot of dialogue or lines.
No Anita Dick. None of the dicks were in it.
In some of the stuff they did, they kind of repeated some of their old stuff. They recycled it. But like I liked the Laughter Kitty or whatever it was called. The first episode of the stand-up comedy.
Shit. Yeah.
I thought I had after one episode, I was like, expectations might be high here. Like this episode was really funny.
Right.
I feel like it just got worse and there was no Glenn. Zero Glenn.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn had 3 lines in 15 seconds of airtime.
Right. They're probably just over it. 12 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem to be putting all their eggs into Shoresy.
Can't wait to see what else they go do. Well, Shoresy even that's on all of them. That's just going to be
correct.
There's a select few on there. I saw a movie the other day. I didn't watch it, but I saw a trailer for a movie that what's her name that plays Katie? It's like alliteration, isn't it? 2 M's, Michelle something or something.
Michelle Mamet, something like that.
Not Melendez. But yeah, it's alliteration with M's. So Michelle, whatever her name is, Mulaney.
No.
She's in a movie. What the hell was it? It's about like a stick up at a convenience store.
Michelle Milett.
Maletti?
Yeah, and what the guy from Yellowstone is in it. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen Yellowstone, but it could be him. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, one of the young kids from Yellowstone is the guy who robs the store.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
So I noticed that she at least was in something new for once.
Tim Allen in that too. A couple other people.
Yeah, he's a sheriff, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So, I'm curious if we'll see like Jared Kiso now actually like taking on some other roles.
I don't know, man. Like we said, he should have been Wolverine. He should have been Wolverine, or
they haven't cast it yet.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I got a feeling that crowd likes to stay close. They don't like to work too much.
Did you ever notice?
They probably like to party a lot, and they like to stay close to home. So
they like to get paid to not work.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, we get something worth watching. Because as of right now, it's slim pickings, and we're going to feel that lag. Like we got at least 6 months.
2025 is going to have
of not having content.
2025 is going to have a lot.
That's if nothing else goes wrong between now and then.
Yeah.
And 3 years will be here before you know it. 3 years is only the length of that contract that was negotiated.
Stranger Things season 5 is going to. The Netflix servers might finally give out. They better have the backups ready.
I hope nobody's gonna pull some bullshit on that show.
What?
I feel like Millie Bobby Brown is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't she get married, or isn't she getting married?
I don't think she is yet. Is she engaged?
I thought she was.
And it's to John Bon Jovi's son, right?
Ron Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Ron Bon Jovi. Yep.
Hell of a guy.
Yep. Steve Belloni. Yep.
I don't know.
He sings
see
that
her
song "Born in the USA."
Yeah.
Yeah. That cowboy from New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone drives his Jeep.
In New Jersey.
With his spurs on.
You don't wear spurs in New Jersey or in a Jeep? What are you, an asshole?
Woo. All right. So what's coming up next? I got some older stuff coming out. We still haven't put out all of our stuff from Terrificon, believe it or not.
You still have more episodes to release?
I got stuff in the chamber. A few. Yeah.
All right.
When was our last episode? Was the shit fight?
Yeah, I think
Right?
it was. Was it that, or was it the one that we recorded and talked about Ghostbusters?
Did we do one after that?
I don't know.
No, I think it was in between. I think Glacial Menace was in between, I believe.
I love that you refuse to call it Frozen Empire.
Never going to do it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have Eli make me my own poster. Happy to make one for you too, which, some sort of glacier themed project. What was I going to say? The one that I am working on is the episode where you go out and do crowd work.
I can't wait to see this.
It's terrific.
I did a horrible job. You
know what? So, and obviously we need to kind of talk off mic about this stuff, about what we're going to do next year. And I'm absolutely in agreement with you to kind of buckle down and try to get out at least one or two of these a week. I think would be great. I'm going to be in a better position so we could maybe do some stuff in the warehouse, which I think would be awesome because we've always talked about doing it there.
But when I went out to do the crowd work,
yeah,
I barely knew for about 3 seconds before I went out that I was going to be wearing an earpiece that you could talk into.
Yeah.
And some of the things you were telling me to say.
But the best part is the audience can hear it. The audience can hear what I'm saying.
What they need to remember is the person I'm speaking to can't.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when I'm talking to someone and Tom says, "Put your finger in his mouth,"
yep,
and I lose my shit.
It's not a request, Rob. Not a request.
And they don't know what I'm laughing at. They're just like, "The fuck does he think is funny?"
Imagine if you just hung it out there and got it just close enough to the guy's mouth.
Asking more questions from many conventions. Be ready for the heat. It's Rob on the street. It's Rob on the street.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rob is out on the floor right now. Gonna go talk to some suspects. Here we go.
That's okay.
Oh. This is the guy in the red hat.
All right, Tom, I'm near the mark.
Jesus, right there, right in front of you in the plaid shirt.
This one?
Never mind, scratch it.
Wait, this plaid shirt?
Here you go, cosplay, right to your right. Swing it to your right.
I got Brendan Wayne walking right towards us.
Beautiful, let him have it. Please do a post-game interview like the end of a hockey game. You got this, Chris?
He's in the middle of a conversation with someone.
Pretend you have a heart attack.
Hey, that was a great first period out there. Your team played really hard. We just want to know, how'd you feel about coming out to the second half? What do you guys got to do differently?
I literally hate Danny Ainge.
He's going to Frank's Pepe's for pizza and then coming straight here.
He's having Pee-Pee's Pizza?
He said I'm going for Frank's Pee-Pee and then I'm coming to you.
Talk to this guy. What's it like to sit for a living?
Hey, we're just going around talking to people about the different booths they have, and we noticed yours here. Oh. Well, what's your favorite part of Terrificon so far? Yeah? Just wish there was more chairs? All right, thanks.
Like and subscribe. Crossbones, this guy with the barrel.
Who are you supposed to be?
Look at this guy in the red mask. Go get him. Ask the Gimp what it was like to be in Pulp Fiction. How long was he in that trunk for?
Hey, how's it going? Good. So how long were you in the trunk during Pulp Fiction?
I wasn't in the trunk during Pulp Fiction.
You're not the Gimp from Pulp Fiction? What are you?
My costume?
Yeah.
Turf punk.
What's that?
Dressed up as a real life superhero.
Oh, it's not from a comic? So is this something that you made up? Is this something do you go to all the cons doing this?
No, just Terrificon.
So what's Turf Punk's powers?
Stick your finger in his mouth.
Telepathy?
He knew I was going to say that.
Sorry, I have someone in my ear. It's a fucking asshole.
What, I haven't ever seen someone dress up as
Look to your left. There's a Joker. Say, hey, do you like Batman?
super villain. You know, like the Ace of Terrificon.
Okay.
So it'd probably just be people who steal and buy cheese.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna absolutely kill him.
Until
All right. Well, if we need any help, I know where to find you. All right. I'll. What's your theme song? I'll play it over the top here.
probably the superhero shows, like the Superman movie theme song.
All right. If you hear that, we need help. Come back.
Batman theme song.
All right. Thanks. I asked who his nemesis was. He said anyone who steals.
Go get this girl, the giant hammer.
The one in her hand and the one in the boyfriend's pants.
Ask her for an estimate. Tell her you're building a deck.
This is incredible. So we have a porch being built on the back of Tom's house. How much do you charge to come by and put the nails in?
Sorry.
You thought I was talking to him? No, if I was talking to him, I would have asked about the floods that are coming.
Yeah.
The pants look a little short there. Did you grow out of them, or are you in character? What are you playing?
Pig.
What?
Definitely in character, I promise you.
Is that comic accurate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
and
to
who are
scale?
a
you?
little higher up?
Yeah, from 7 Deadly Sins.
From what?
7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins.
Name 7.
7. Not 5 of them?
Name all 7.
All seven.
He's such an ass.
Who was in the movie 7 with Kevin Spacey? Go.
Who was in the movie 7 with Kevin Spacey? You've never seen the movie 7?
What's your favorite soft drink?
What's your favorite?
Sounds familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me some more up-to-date references like that.
I'm sorry. I have.
What
someone
was
in my ear.
yesterday's date?
So those intrusive thoughts.
All right, so you've really never seen the movie 7? You have to go home and watch the movie 7. Brad Pitt, Gwyneth
Does he
Paltrow,
know why
Kevin
6 was
Spacey.
afraid?
Actually, I might have seen that.
Yeah.
Ask them if they know why 6 was afraid.
Do you? So you've never seen? Do you know why 6 was afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Like and subscribe.
I can't with you in my ear. Now, can you hear me?
I'm
And
enjoying
it
the
was
hell out
the
of
worst
this.
breath I've ever smelt in my life.
Mask mouth, they call
Oh,
it. Here come the 2 guys from Star Trek, right in the middle of the room. Right down there. See them?
should I ask him about Star Wars?
Absolutely. Just say, just keep saying, what's the deal with Palpatine? What's the deal with Palpatine? No matter what they say.
You guys look incredible. Are you guys going around interviewing people too? Oh, so am I. Oh, nice. I'm with the podcast, Too Critical Podcast. We're over there. Yeah, so, I mean, have you guys been doing this for long?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Where do you
Do you-
get them uniforms from?
Where do you guys get the uniforms?
This one was a custom make. It's actually a full onesie.
Yeah. Is it really?
It's
It is,
custard
yeah.
made?
No pants, just a.
Wait, custard made? How do they?
Custom.
Oh, custom. I was so confused.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's delicious.
Well, I saw the color. I'm colorblind, so I was like, maybe that's the custard he was talking about, or the general. I'm not sure. So, obviously, you guys must be big fans. I'm assuming.
Yep.
What did you think of the new trilogy compared to the original one? Did you guys like Rise of Skywalker, or are you more?
You know, when the doctor came in out of his
Dr. Doom.
box, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Great.
So you're pro Palpatine.
Of course.
Yeah, I know it's a little controversial these days, but you know what? Like, one side goes to the other. And the way I look at it is, if you're Jedi or Sith, if you're too far in one direction, it's too far. You need to be somewhere in the middle, right? So, I mean, I think you guys look great. I don't know, is this going to be from one of the upcoming, like, is this Bad Batch? Where are these outfits from?
Who did more cocaine, the cast of Star Trek or the cast of Star Wars?
Association. I know you knew that. And so this is actually our fleet uniform.
Now, who do you think, honestly, did more cocaine? The cast of Star Wars or the cast of Star Trek?
Oh, Trek. Yeah.
Carrie Fisher alone might have them beat. You shouldn't talk about someone that's dead like that, though. I think that's a little over the line. I'm gonna try to reel this back in and keep it
Why
PG.
wouldn't they let droids in the bar in Star Wars?
We did have Brent Spiner.
Oh.
And like his whole face was white, not just his nose.
Wow. Well, so was Michael Jackson's,
But he
Shimon.
Yeah.
and he lost half his nose.
Shamon.
Yep.
So what's your? I got a guy in my ear right now, and I can't think because he's an asshole.
Gotta love producers.
Oh my god.
Tell them to like and subscribe and moonwalk out of the conversation.
I don't think so. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Like and subscribe. Jesus Christ. Tom, every time I'm talking into the wrong mic, every time I have something going, you fucking throw me off the rails. I can't. Every
Medium
time I
rare.
have something going, you throw me off the rails.
Thank you. This is fantastic.
He goes,
Who's
holy
this
hell.
Who's the person with the fucking net on her head down here to the right? Ask her what the catch of the day is.
Who?
This bitch with the net on her head.
What are you supposed to be?
It's an obscure character from Legend of the Seeker. It's a 10-year-old TV show.
What's the catch of the day?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, I saw the net. I thought maybe you were a fishing superhero, like Namor. A weeping veil. Oh, isn't that the only type of veil?
No, I mean, it depends on what you do with it.
The Knights of
Wedding
the
veil.
Veil.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think of that
The
one.
Knights of the Veil.
The Knights of the Veil. Knights of Columbus. VFW. Now we're just going off the rails.
Now we're just like snowballing.
Yeah. Hey, there's a dog.
Snowballing. You know what that is?
You know what snowballing is, though. Am I right? 37 in a row. Have a nice day, guys. He definitely knew what snowballing was, and she did not.
He absolutely knew what snowballing was.
What's that?
He absolutely knew what snowballing was.
Yeah, he's done it. All right, I'll bite. What are you?
Seto Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Excuse me?
Seto Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh.
What's that from? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Is that anime?
Yes.
Is that your favorite one?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah? Where's Luke? We need Luke.
What's your second favorite character?
It was a Luke Skywalker yesterday.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about. We have a anime guy. I don't know much about it, so I don't know what questions to ask.
Who's Luke Skywalker?
Who's Luke Skywalker, though? Can we get him?
I would say you want to try the Jedi Training Academy.
Where's that?
That's further down towards, see where the side
I never made it
area?
past an associate's degree. Can I still get in?
Where the arcade games are.
I've never made it past an associate's degree. Can I still get into the academy?
So you might be able to.
Really? Now, how much does that cost? Like, do they do loans? Or, like, do I have to pay cash?
Can I do it online?
No, just have the mini chlorians within you.
What's that?
Microscopic life forms that connect you to the Force.
The Force. The Force.
Eli,
okay.
move.
So can I do an
Move.
online class, or does it have to be in person?
You're all.
I would say in person is your best bet.
Oh, jeez. Sounds like a whole thing. And it's right down there in the kids area?
Correct.
They're giving out degrees to kids? Seems a little reckless, if you ask me.
Oh, hold
They
your
already
stomach and say I
force
I should have eaten all those clams.
Will of the Force.
Ooh. Sorry, I
I'm sorry, I gotta
have
go.
to
I had
run.
some hot clams this
I should not have had those hot clams this morning. Good luck. I'm sorry. Oh my god. That was not a fart.
Asking more questions on many conventions. Be ready for the heat. It's rough on the street. It's rough on the street.
That would have been a bad move. When you talk to the Star Trek guys and you just ask them
Oh
questions
my
about
God.
Star Wars,
That was pretty
loved
good.
it. That was pretty good. We have to make an effort next year to do some of that stuff like right out of the gate.
No, we need to do that stuff next year, but it has to be Lear. Lear has already told me that he's going to come next year.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, as funny as it
Oh.
is when you or me or Luke does it,
Oh,
you give Ryan Lear a microphone and you send us out there with cameras.
I would love it.
I'm so upset that we did. I had something come up. I told you briefly about it. We'll talk more off air. But I had to deal with a personal thing on Sunday. So Saturday we talked about maybe getting together Sunday and recording in the warehouse for the first time in forever.
Right.
And I sent the text to Lear and Gallagher, and neither one of them answered Saturday. So I was like, oh, okay, they probably can't do it. I woke up Sunday morning, got a call from a friend that really needed me for something, and I was out. My day was gone. I had to go deal with something, and it broke my soul when both of them at like 9 o'clock were like, "I'm in. I'll be at Tom's Warehouse at 11," and I was like, "Fuck," because we would have had Gallagher and
Yeah.
Lear there. I think we got to do something like that. We got to get the two of them together. Maybe we do that for the St. Patty's episode this year. I
Right.
still like the idea of doing an episode like either downtown or at a mall or somewhere like out in the street where we just set up like we do at Terrificon, where we'll just have our booth and people
Right.
walking by.
Right.
We could do it on your porch.
So it's funny. We could do it in the bar.
We could do it in
The
the bar.
backyard.
We could do it
at
right
any
at
bar.
Tufts. We can do it at Tufts.
Oh my god! We could go up on the bleachers, way
Yeah.
up high in the bleachers. That'd be so great. It's funny you should say it. So I was talking to Jeremy Dykes.
Who
now
is
I
Bearcat?
can say his name.
Ditches.
I was talking to Jeremy Dykes today, Seaman Dykes, and he apparently is opening up his own coffee shop in New Hampshire.
What town?
Keene.
Too far.
Good luck. Send me a postcard.
These aren't the beans I'm looking for. Star Wars joke.
Oh, let me write it down. That's the one I
What
want to
was the
see.
one when I was out with the microphone in the crowd? There was one in particular that I pissed in my pants. Like I lost my shit because you said something to me. What the fuck was it?
There was quite a few of them.
I'm looking forward to seeing this.
There was
now
a girl with
because
a giant hammer that you were talking to. Obviously the guy with like the Nacho Libre mask. The Star Trek guys.
Yeah, but there was something you said something in my ear, and I think I explained it to him. I think I told him like I got a guy in my ear and I can't like he's making me laugh. Like
that was the Star Trek guys.
at the end. I said that to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. So well, Jeremy said anyway we could go up to his. It's a coffee shop with a tattoo parlor attached.
I'm back in.
So he said we can have the run of the place if we want a podcast from there. We absolutely
Maybe I'll get
can.
the Too Critical logo tattooed on my ass.
Oh, you won't do it. We should have a contest. We should have a contest.
Loser gets the tattoo.
Or
on his
just
ass.
anybody. Just have anybody that wants to come down. Right?
Yeah.
You want to promote something? Come down, get a Too Critical tattoo. That'd be fantastic.
Oh my
We
god.
got some good ones. It's a kick-ass tattoo.
Oh my god. Gallagher will get it. right across his forehead. Fucking hell. Well, anyways, hey, this will be a quick, easy one for you to record.
Yeah.
It's going to be so easy that next time I'm going to make sure you're recording because you might be like, let's do the long version first. It's a good dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then we'll go right to the real thing. And now we'll cut out all the bullshit because we're not going to say it all twice.
I mean, like I tell a lot of people, before you want any of this, I got to stretch it out first. You know what I mean? I got to get limber. I'm a little tighter these days, tighter than I used to be. And, I gotta get my walking around legs, deep knee bends. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, Too Critical Podcast, episode 68. It's 68. I believe it's 68. Cause if this was 69, there'd be t-shirts made.
So we got to
possibly
record
even a cake.
We can't even record. We can't release one of the other ones. We got to record a special one for 69.
We absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's the Lear and Gallagher episode.
And I think episode 69.
Gallagher and Lear getting it on both ends. Episode 69.
I think episode 69 should be like a soft test, puns all intended, for what
Full
we want to
frontal
do next.
nudity.
What we want to do next at Terrificon. Full frontal Terrificon. Yes. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna snuff Mitch Halleck.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we're working with the guys from Rhode Island now. Turn left here.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you again. If you like us, tell your friends. If your friends like us, get some new friends. The podcast, like and subscribe. Check us out on all of our social media platforms where social media can be found. If you don't have the Too Critical Podcast, go to your local podcast store and demand that they keep it in stock. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. to the Two Crooked Podcast, episode 68,
The Ocho.
The Ocho. Good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao.
Ra-da-da-da-doo.